Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, they're saying that this thing with Jeffrey Epstein could be the biggest scandal. This is Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein walking through Central Park in New York. And New York has charged them. He was charged first in Miami. Acosta let him off. He got 13 months work release, allegedly. Apparently, allegations are coming forward that Epstein was molesting underage girls even during his time of the 13-month work release. This is allegedly taken after that victory where Epstein got off. So this is Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew has also been, there are photographs. Well, there's this photograph. This is Virginia Roberts, allegedly, and she's married now. Guthrie, and she lives in Australia. At the age of 17, she was rewarded $10,000 to have sex with Andrew, and she had sex with him on 2 other occasions while at the age of 17. Okay, so I hear mixed reports. I'm hearing reports that this could be the biggest scandal for the royals ever, and I hear that the names will be heavily redacted and nothing will happen to the royals. So some key events have happened. The U.S. Court of Appeals, U.S. Appeals Court for the Second Circuit has ruled that 2,000 pages from a 4-year-old defamation suit filed by Virginia Roberts, now Virginia Guthrie, is to be unsealed and part of this new trial. Okay, so that key event, key testimony concerning Andrew specifically. Okay, let's read a little bit. Royal family worked to protect Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein scandal, alleged victim's attorney said. One theory going around in Washington is that the U.S. government went easy on Jeffrey Epstein in part to protect Prince Andrew. The revelations could be especially unpleasant for Prince Andrew and the royal family. Quote, no one who was around Epstein a lot is going to have an easy time now. It's all going to come out, attorney David Boies told Vanity Fair. Boies is representing Virginia Roberts, Guthrie, who has claimed in a 2015 lawsuit and in a 2011 interview that she was one of Epstein's alleged sex slaves. She has alleged that Epstein directed her to have sex with the Duke of York on 3 separate occasions in the early 2000s when she was 17. Andrew's situation also could have been a factor in the lenient plea deal and a 13-month jail sentence Epstein received in 2008 when he was originally charged with sexual abuse of minors. The royal family did everything they could to try and discredit the Prince Andrew stuff, Boies told Vanity Fair. When we tried to follow up with anything, we were stonewalled. We wanted to interview him, but they were unwilling to do anything. Of course, I'm from government. That's how they do it in government. I worked in government. All right. So basically, Epstein's scheme is this. If he goes down, they all go down. Okay, and the harder Epstein goes down, the harder everyone else goes down. And that's what he's doing. That's how he stayed out of jail. Okay, and his pimp, which is Ghislaine Maxwell, she was never charged and never arrested. Okay, he's a team. It's Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and there's lots of photos of them. And she recruited Virginia Roberts. She recruited all these girls. She was out there in the street recruiting beautiful, young, underage girls. She was never arrested, never charged. This is another, why are there such inequities in the charging and prosecution of various people in our society? How is it that this man only served 13 months? He's one of the worst pedophiles in history. Okay. So how big will this scandal flare for Andrew and the Royals? Because I saw Trump getting a lot of attention. I think Trump is not involved maybe at all, but he's president, so there's TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. They want to take down Trump. So how bad will this flare for Andrew and the Royals? Let's do a mini Celtic. Crossroads. Because they were able to avoid it completely the last time, which in itself is very disturbing. Wow. And I'm hearing differing accounts. Okay, one news article says the Royals will completely avoid this and all the names will be redacted in, Epstein's black book and all, because they have flight records going to the crazy island. And the crazier it gets, the better. If they're chaining people and murdering them, having sex with them and then murdering them, and this is all caught on film, that's better for Epstein. The worse things he did, the better. The more crazy and horrible and human sacrificial, things that he did, the better, because that's stronger extortion. The stronger the extortion, the better for him. Okay, so how big will this scandal flare for the Royals? Conflict. Okay, there's a conflict here. Crossroads, two or more options. Everything working together, solidly, everything working together. They've planned this from the beginning. Very deeply rooted, everything working together. The finger of God. Powerful people are going to impose their will from the outside. That's what I'm talking about. That's his whole scam. That's how he's gotten away with everything. I did another reading, which he didn't make. I don't think he may have not made any of his money as an investor. He made all of his money as an extortionist and human trafficking. Powerful people are going to exert their influence from the outside, and they stand with him. Okay, I'm asking about Andrew and the Royals. The Royals are going to exert their influence, and they stand with him. They don't want him prosecuted, because if he goes down, Andrew goes down, and the Royals go down. I see very little punishment here. I see only conflict. I see no punishment. Let's look at this three spades. How bad will it be? Okay, because here, it's not bad. Okay, the names will be mentioned. It's the Rose Hanbury affair. Prince William is having an affair with Rose Hanbury, alleged. Okay, it sparked for a moment. There was some harsh words, and that's it. And now it's gone, and no one remembers it. That could be, like this. What will happen? What's this three spades? Two spades, Jack of diamonds, six spades, King of hearts. Good, honest man. Okay, so player is the new guy. He comes and he goes. 8 and 11, 19, 5 clubs. This links to the 5 clubs. Okay, sexual, bad relationship, bad reputation. Not me, man. Player. I think, okay, this is Andrew. Okay, because I'm asking about the Royals. I'm asking, Andrew is representing the Royals here. He's going to come out as a good man. He's not going to come out as a sex offender. Very temporary, very light involvement with Epstein, even though, and I was going to add a picture. There's a picture of him, of Andrew on Epstein's yacht in Phuket, Thailand, and there's topless and naked women around them. Okay, he was a big partier with Epstein. Epstein was invited by Andrew to Sandringham, Balmoral, and Windsor castles. Okay, so there is a conflict, but they're going to keep Andrew's involvement very light in these terrible sexual things, and they're going to be able to keep it separated. So the royals are going to fight very hard to keep Andrew out of it. Okay, because that's the scam. If Epstein goes down, Andrew goes down, and that's true of all of these powerful people. If Epstein goes down, the Clintons go down. Okay, and they need to try to pin it all on Epstein, but Epstein is like, well, I can just name you. So, what is the extent of Andrew and Epstein's relationship? Andrew and Epstein. And what's it like? Is Epstein a blackmailer? And maybe Andrew is just such a dummy. He feels like I think Andrew feels that Epstein is really his friend, but he's got a noose around Andrew's neck and the royal family's neck. Andrew and Epstein. Andrew. Epstein. Oh my gosh, look at that. Truer cards never seen. Okay, what's here on Andrew's side? He's connected to him. This is partying, man. This is drunkenness. 10 hearts is drunkenness and drugs. 17, 5 hearts. On a continuous basis, he was connected to Epstein for partying and drinking, and this is his party connection. He believes they're friends. Okay, what's going on Epstein's side? This is how he does it. Okay, 19, 28, 7 spades, secrets, 2 sevens. Okay, continuously. This is what he does to everybody. I'm your friend, I'm your buddy, but full stop and snake. It's all binding, it's all trapping, and it's continuous. He's trapping everyone. I mean, he's not trapping Andrew more than anybody else, but he's part of the royal family, so what a great prize. And he's got all the goods on him, and that's what he's doing to everybody. He pretends that he's their friend and he participates with them, but it doesn't matter how dirty Epstein is. It only matters how dirty everyone else is. He's an extortionist. He's a pure extortionist. There's no love here. There's no friendliness here. Andrew has a 10 hearts. This is all party, party, party for Andrew. And for Epstein, this is all extortion, extortion, extortion. Will Prince Andrew's activities with Epstein feature prominently in public testimony? How prominently? Okay, they're going to mostly skate out of it, the royal family. How prominently will Prince Andrew's activities with Epstein feature in public testimony? How prominently? That's Virginia Roberts. Wow. Because one of the main accusers is Virginia Roberts, and that Andrew is photographed with Virginia Roberts, and 2,000 pages are unsealed. How prominently? Kept secret to the world. Woman, Virginia Roberts, 23, 6 clubs. The long association and talking about the associations with the woman will be kept a secret from the world. I think they're going to be able somehow, okay, they're going to impose their will from the outside. The royal family and other powerful people are going to impose their will from the outside to keep this covered up. Virginia Roberts' testimony about their relationship will be kept secret from the world. Virginia Roberts' testimony about their deep relationship will be kept secret from the world. So they're going to be able to cover it up. Let's just read Virginia Roberts. What does she hope to get out of this? I'm wondering, what does she hope? Is she really angry? Virginia Roberts, what's going on with her? Is she really angry? Karmic relationship, heart. 7 clubs, that's odd. Renewal. Then we got 10 spades and jack of spades. Because I'm pretty sure she's already received money and a judgment about this in the last round. Okay. Plus, they just want to pay these people off and keep them shut up, so that this doesn't happen. But it's happening again. Okay. This is 14, 4 diamonds. The solid foundation, heart, relationship, cross, her permanent relationship, long-term relationship, and heart and renewal. She wants to change the narrative. Okay, she feels really damaged by this. The earthquake and the devil. She feels that her life was ruined, and she wants to change the narrative, and she wants to be held innocent. She wants to be the innocent party in all of this, and that's very important to her. She wants to be the innocent party. She feels really damaged and ruined by these activities that she was a part of. You know, she was prostituted by Maxwell and Epstein, and she was prostituted to him. And probably she had very mixed feelings about it at the time. Here she is sleeping with royalty, and she's only 17 years old. She probably, wow, now she's a jet setter. She's going all over the world and doing all these fancy things and having all these fancy foods, but it ruined her life. And she wants to change, she wants to, transform this. She wants to transform this because it ruined her life. She feels that it ruined her life. This dip into the high-class world of prostitution. All right. So that's, very interesting. All right, so let's review. How bad is this going to hit the royal family? Okay. Right in the middle is crossroads. It can go this way, it can go that way, speaking with a forked tongue. There's only one conflict card here. Minor conflict. They just keep hitting that spot over and over. How bad is that conflict? Andrew is going to be just a minor player. He's going to be labeled as a minor player in this very sordid affair, and they're going to really impose their will, and they're completely committed to getting him out of it, and everything is working together to get Andrew out of it and to minimize his role, even though the 2,000 pages released are specifically about Andrew and Virginia Roberts. Okay, that's her testimony. So he's really, the focus should really be on Andrew, but the royal family and all these powerful people are going to impose their will to minimize and just get him out of it. Okay, so Andrew and Epstein. This is Andrew, this is Epstein. Epstein is a pure extortionist blackmailer. That's what he does. He's a devil. Snake in the Garden of Eden, lying, just complete destruction of these people. He's really got them. He's really got them trapped, and that's what he's doing. Andrew, this is just a big party for him. He's an idiot. He's an idiot who's just partying, and maybe that can be said of many of these people. I'm sure some of the smarter ones must have realized how dangerous this was. Okay, but they're all in this together. They're all in this boat together. And so everybody's going to impose their will and work very hard to make sure that their secrets are not exposed. How prominently will Andrew feature in the testimonies? They're going to be able to keep it a secret. The testimony about Virginia Roberts is going to be kept a secret from the world. They're going to be able to suppress this. They're going to mostly be able to keep this a secret. What does Virginia Roberts hope to get out of it? Because she's back. You know, this just goes on and on and on, and now she's 30 years old. She wants her name cleared. She just feels that this ruined her life, and she wants her name cleared, and it just ruined her life. It defined her whole life. Yeah, the devil and the 10 spades, it just defined her life in just a really negative way, and she feels terrible about it, and she wants to change the narrative and be forgiven and forgive herself because she feels that it ruined her life. So I think Andrew and the Royals are mostly going to skate. I think that Trump is going to get the worst of it, and I think maybe he has little or even no involvement, and they're really going to go after Trump. And one of the guiltiest people is Andrew. And it looks like they're going to manage to suppress and get them to focus on others a lot more, all to protect Epstein, because by protecting Epstein, they're protecting Andrew and the royal family. That's how I see it. That's your Royal Tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card, Divination, and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.